Mine turned over.
Mine turned over. Mine is going.
Yeah! Go! Look at it go! Mine.
All right.
See mine going over there.
You are guilty.
All right, guys. So what we have
over
here.
there by mine
Anybody
went
know what
wrong.
these are called?
Yeah, that's hermit crab.
Hermit crabs, and this is a purple-clawed soldier crab. The reason they call them soldier crabs is because sometimes they move in big groups from place to place.
Yeah.
If you want to see one of the coolest videos on YouTube, anybody who likes to watch YouTube, there's a photographer on St. John named Steve Simonson, and he got a video of the migration last year on St. John. Millions of hermit crabs all going to the ocean. They all shed their shells, they jump in the water, they lay eggs, fertilize the eggs, and they all come back and grab a shell. It's the creepiest video I've ever seen, even though he set it to classical music. So if you search St. John hermit crab, it went viral. It was on Good Morning America, the news in Tampa, lots of different places, so it's really cool. Hermit crabs do not create these shells. These are Caribbean whelk snail shells. And notice how at least once a year they need a bigger shell. This is one of the bigger guys hanging out over here I've seen in a while. I did get bitten a couple weeks ago, and they do hang on. So hence I'm using my water bottle here. The cool thing in this purple claw is they have a little reservoir of fresh water, and it actually works as a barometer. And these guys are really good weathermen. These are land crabs. So they don't want to get caught in flooded water. So when we get a big storm here, this part actually fills up with water. These guys know a storm's coming because the pressure drops and they can sense it. They go up trees, they go up to the cliffs on the other side of the island. They're scavengers, so you'll see anywhere people have had a picnic, these guys will eat pretty much anything you leave on the ground. We've seen them go crazy for chocolate bars. If you drip a couple drops of fresh water, they all go over to that. Speaking of water,
They like coconut.
yeah, do they? I bet. Speaking of water, we've got the 3 different refills there. Feel free to grab a little bit of water before we start our hike. And we're going to head out to the point, see the big waves, talk about some stuff on the way.
Is working for the working on a project for the Ritz-Carlton. They're doing unfortunately just for the kids of the Ritz, but I wonder if they could do an outreach with more local folks. But it's a marine science, environmental sustainability program that they are doing with the kids at the Ritz. So to try to, and that way they learn a little bit more about the local area.
Right. Yes.
And they're not just like, oh, we went to St. Thomas. I saw fish.
Right.
It's really awesome. I've been to the mangroves in Florida, but there it's like you have crocodiles and alligators. And
Oh my.
do they come
up by the kayak?
Well, I've never been there in a kayak. I've only been there in a big canoe.
What's the deal? Oh, his
Oh, you
slipper.
guys are switching?
Oh. Okay.
Made that look easy.
I know. It looks so synchronized. How is it over there? Do you ever do water testing near the dumps to see if there any, runoff?
You know what? Anne-Marie would be the person to ask. I believe that they do have some water testing that goes on over there, but I'm not sure exactly how much or what the results have been. Yeah, that's a good question.
See, what's interesting about these two is I'm really trying to get them to work together more. So I'm looking at how synchronized they're looking right now and seeing the difference from when they started earlier today.
Oh yeah.
You know? And this rolls over into how they treat each other and behave and everything. So it's all related. It happens on its own.
Oh yeah.
Good afternoon. You're listening to Sankofa Saturdays live on WUVI 1090 AM. Sankofa Saturdays, passing on the torch of culture bearing and preserving traditions and values through experiences in the arts, cultural education, and community service. Help us help our community. Visit www.sankofasaturdays.com. In the studio today, we have with us a couple of Sankofa Saturdays students. And we're going to speak to you about some of the past activities that we've been doing. So, the Manchineal tree, and what do you remember about that tree? What did it teach you?
If you touch it, your skin will start to get rashy, and you'll be scratching, and your skin will peel, and eventually you might bleach your head.
Yeah, the tree.
And the leaves look like you're hanging, like how a dying leaf that look. Well, ain't dying, it's just, that's how it is.
Oh, okay. The tree, yeah, the Manchineal tree can be very harmful. The name Manchineal, as well as some people, let's see, how does it say here? Manchineal, as some people call it. It resembles an apple tree. That's what some people say. That's why they call it the, what do they call it? The little apple of death? What do they call it over there?
Apple
Yeah.
tree.
It's because Manchineal is one of the most poisonous trees in the world. And it reaches about 15 meters high. It has some shiny green leaves, greenish flowers, and its fruits are similar in appearance to an apple. They're green or greenish yellow when they're ripe.
Sure, it's on Facebook.
Yeah, people can go on Facebook and then we're going to have pictures up there. The Manchineal tree can be found near to and on coastal beaches, and it provides an excellent natural windbreak, and its roots stabilize the sand and help prevent beach erosion. So it's very dangerous to us, but it has its strong points. You know, in terms of its danger, the tree and its parts contain a strong toxin, and some of them are unidentified. It's milky white, the sap, and it contains forbol and other skin irritants which produce strong allergic dermatitis. So if you stand beneath the tree during the rain, it could cause you blistering of your skin just from contacting, with the liquid. Even a small drop of rain can cause your skin to blister. And burning the tree can cause blindness if the smoke reaches your eyes. So the fruit is said to be possibly fatal if eaten. So although it has those positive attributes of being an excellent natural windbreak and stabilizing the sand and preventing erosion, for us, it's not such a good idea to go and mess with the tree. So we're going to see what we can do about that in terms of putting up signs.
I just remember the tour guides tell us they have 5 trees on Cascade.
Okay, 5 Manchineal trees, that's what they said, yes.
But you can't stop on the corner when we were snorkeling. or else I'm just mash it up on the other day.
Right, right. So there's a lot of things that you learn in terms of safety.
Yeah.
Stepping on the coral, for the coral
Oh
safety.
yeah, and we were walking on the rocks. When we were walking on the rocks, when they had the guys that were actually got to walk them,
Right,
they had sailors, so you had to watch me stepping.
right, right, right. So although Cascade is part of the Virgin Islands that was donated to us to have fun, there are some safety matters that we should pay attention to. Or other places that you've gone, do you think that other students know some of the things that you know?
Yeah. I know that some of them know about like kayaking and the tree, well, not like the morning quads and stuff.
Okay. What type